Hello, everyone. Julie Glass here from Gold Medal Company.
Doug Glass, Gold Medal Company.
And we're just here to go down Derby memory lane for a little bit.
It's going to be a story.
I think it's probably too big of a story to get it all in one vid, but...
I think we can do it. Let's go.
No, we're not getting it all in, but we'll
Okay.
start. We're going to go back to 06, when it started for us. I don't know, I'm sure you guys all know, because we make sure that you guys know, but our background is speed skating, both world champion speed skaters. And we were in the speed business from Doug was in it longer than me, but I started in 97 and then until 2006 when we entered Derby. But other than that, we were always just speed inline.
We won't talk about my age. Goes way back.
Okay. So 2006, And Industries was our wheel manufacturer. They really wanted to enter the wheel business, the quad wheel business. This whole new Derby thing was really exploding, and I think they wanted to get in on the action. So they said, "What about quad wheels?" And I said, "I don't know anything about quad wheels." Doug knew about quad wheels because he skated on it.
I was excited about quad wheels. I didn't know anything about Derby. This had me a little leery. I went and watched the sport. I was like, whoa, I don't know about this. But it was a booming thing, and I said, let's do this.
So to start, we hired Mo Sanders. You guys know him, Quadzilla. And this is about 2006. We were actually doing business in a little apartment above our parents' house at that time. We're pretty small still. We've been small actually the whole time. But anyways, that's where we started.
We're huge.
Okay. Yeah. That's what CNN said. One of the biggest skate companies about to go down.
All right.
We'll show you the company in another video, but not today. Okay, so back to 06. We got Mo Sanders running the show. I don't have anything to do with it. I'm like pregnant. I had twins in 2007. I had no involvement in the speed business.
And I would say I was involved with a little bit of the product, but I hadn't been to a bout other than to see if we wanted to enter the sport, and I didn't want to enter the sport, but we entered the sport.
Okay.
So anyway, now
2006.
Mo was the man in charge.
2006, we not very successful. 2007, not very successful. 2008, still not successful. So I'm going, oh boy, what do we do here? So 2008, champs in Portland. I decided to go and check this out, and there was a lot of energy in that building. And my old speed coach was there, and I wanted to start playing the game. I thought, you know what? Let's give this business one last go, one last year, to see if we can make it or not, to see if we can keep investing, and if we should really give this a go. So I start skating in 2008. I have a meeting with Sassy, Doug's old girlfriend.
We had to make some changes. Well, besides that, we had to make some changes.
You're going too fast. We didn't make changes yet. Oh. First, I showed up. I called my mom, said, I need you to send me my skates. So she sends me my skates. I should go get it. It's over on the wall over there.
Is Mo still there at this time?
Mo's still there.
Okay.
Yeah, Mo's still there. No, actually, no.
Yeah. When you decided we need to do this, you're like, in order to afford what we need to do to make it right, we couldn't afford Mo and the development of products. So we had to decide what we're going to do. Actually, I took on the development of products. Julie took on the skating side of it, and off we went.
Yes. So that would be the end of 2008. I had my mom send my skates. I show up to Oly Rollers practice. It was a little awkward since it was Doug's old girlfriend, but we worked it out.
Old news.
Yeah. It was very comical at first.
Her name's Sassy for a reason.
No, but I was comical because I couldn't skate very well.
Oh yeah, that was funny.
So, Danny's mom actually thought, oh boy, she's got a lot of work to do. And Doug said, yeah, don't worry about her, she'll get there. So 08, the Oly Rollers are not on the map, they're not ranked. Nobody would give them a bout actually. So the beginning of 09, Portland decided to play them in Oly. We ended up winning, and then we were in, I think, the top 10 right away.
This was long before we understood the politics of Derby.
We didn't understand very much of Derby at all.
We were just like coming from speed, and it's like, okay, if you're fast, you win. If you're not fast, you don't win. And Derby, there was a lot of politics that we had to understand. Like, I don't understand. Like, you have to get a bout to.
Yeah, we didn't understand all that.
Somebody has to like sign a paper so you can have a bout.
Yeah, and I mean, I had 1.5-year-old twins, and so if Oly didn't run the team the way that they did, I actually wouldn't even have been able to skate because I wouldn't have made the practice requirement. Or maybe I would have made the practice requirement, but I wouldn't have been able to keep up with all the lead duties and yada yada. I mean, all the people in Derby know exactly what I'm talking about. So, anyways, we end up going to champs in Philadelphia, and this is all actually really crazy for me because when I first started playing, Doug's like, "You guys are gonna win." I'm like, "We're gonna win? What are you talking about?" He's like, "You guys can win this year." I'm like,
Well, this team was stacked. In my
We're stacked in skills.
I only knew what I knew as far as who was skating and speed skating, and there were some hockey players, and I played some hockey, so I knew what the team was stacked with. And by who I was watching, who they're going to compete against, I was thinking that this is very possible you guys could win. I mean, I don't know the game, I don't understand the rules, but you guys can all skate, and the other teams, there's a few good skaters, but not the whole team can skate. This team could skate across the board.
So Sassy and Tannibal are in the bathroom. This is kind of funny. Actually,
what about the call? Wasn't there somebody?
Yeah, there was a call.
What about this call? Tell me about this call.
Well, Bonnie Thunders gave me a call, and we're talking a little bit of business. I'm trying to get her on her wheels, and she made it a point to tell me on the phone that when they skate against Texas in the championship bout, and I thought, wait a minute, you play us in the if we win our first bout, you play us in the quarter. So in my mind, it's like, wow, she already put herself in the final.
Past Oly.
Right past Oly. It's not even a question. So, of course, I'm going double and triple time workouts at this point.
She came to my office, and she was fuming. I was like, what's the problem? And she goes, you won't believe what Bonnie just said to me.
You won't believe what Bonnie just said. Anyways.
Bonnie just made sure that she knows that she's going to be in the final, and I'm not. And I said, all right, well, we'll see.
So off to work we went, a lot of skating, a lot of training, and I'm definitely the ultimate competitor, and Oly Rollers were right there with me. So we were. It was a great time. It was a great team. So back to the bathroom. They said, "Don't worry about that Oly team." Gotham's in the bathroom. They said, "Don't worry about the Oly team. They're all fat except for that one girl." That didn't go over well with Tannibal, who was in the bathroom at the time. So, anyways, we end up taking Gotham down by maybe 30 points in the quarterfinal, and beat Texas in the championship by almost 100 points. I don't remember exactly, but WFTDA and the leagues that have been in the leagues that have been skating for a while, I'm not very happy with this. Not very happy at all. They felt like we just kind of waltzed in and stole the championship. And
well, I do recall though, Bloody being.
Oh yeah. Actually, Bloody Mary, she was a big supporter of Oly Rollers and myself.
She said they were advocates of the sport. They changed the sport. They made it athletic. They really did something for the game back then. That made it. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah, no, she was very supportive.
They only evolved the sport.
We definitely took a lot of heat. We actually were taking a lot of heat, even just the first year. Us as marketing Adam Wheels, we have our own way of marketing in the speed business, and it's a lot different than in Derby.
Well, hold on here, just a minute, because for Oly, I'm going to back up to Oly again, because Oly is a lot like our marketing, and Oly was not accepted as a Derby league
ever,
or a Derby team. I guess league team.
Ever.
They were speed skaters that played Derby. But they were darn good at it, and they won the championship. So for me, if you win the championships in Derby, you should be considered a Derby, WFTDA league.
We're all inclusive. Yeah. Are we all inclusive or not?
So I was shocked by the down with the Brown and all the stuff that took place. Once they won the championships, it was nasty. I was like, what is happening here? Why does everybody hate Oly? And I understand that they're fierce competitors, and they didn't do a lot of makeup. They didn't do a lot of fancy things. But from an outsider looking in, I was like, man, these guys are fun to watch. And it was like, for me, other teams were doing the same and catching up and getting better and better.
They were.
Until all of a sudden there was some
Rocky Mountain also went through similar hate as Oly Rollers. The rules started to change.
Also full of speed skaters.
Yes, also full of speed skaters. Oly definitely took their share of hatred. It's really like, I don't know. When you enter a sport, you're just kind of like, you expect politics in anything you do, and we definitely took the brunt of a lot of that. Me personally, our company, and also Oly, we're not victims. None of this is about being a victim. We're not victims.
We're just telling our story.
We're just telling the story. I'm just giving you my memory lane here. There's a lot of people that don't know.
It's actually a very positive story. There's nothing real negative about this. It's
we all grow and learn, and what do they say? It's everything that happens to you. It's just how you respond to it is the most important.
Yeah, a lot of things we're meant to do.
Yeah. So what should we cover next?
We won the championships.
We did win the championships.
And then.
Well, then we
Well, I want to actually say from there we took Adam Wheels to the next level. So we actually won the championships. Adam Wheels was going really well. But from a product standpoint, it was time to really. We had become a successful brand. It's as Adam Wheels, and then we started doing a lot of heavy marketing. And it started with Adam Matrix, Adam Wheels, Adam Matrix. It just made sense, right? And she's an owner, so we started marketing her. Even early on, we were marketing her, and she got some record of, what do you call it?
Well, it wasn't even a record. It was just, we were new to the sport, and it's like, well, how do we get the word out to our community?
It was a big deal back then. Everyone talked about this.
Well, Grand Slams.
Grand Slams. It used to be a big deal.
Yeah, getting a lot of points,
yeah,
blah, blah, blah.
So, anyway, she got a Grand Slam, and we marketed. She got this Grand Slam, and I don't remember. It's been a long time ago, but boy, did we get hammered. Like, we aren't allowed to say that. I was like, what? We're not allowed to tell people how good you did or how good the product is, but that's not allowed. So then I, blew it off and kept doing our marketing our way. Slowly but surely, we were influenced by many people that our marketing is too aggressive, our names aren't good, we call our products, maybe we use words that for me mean something completely different than the derby community. I didn't have any idea that it would insult somebody. And it was just one thing.
We take the emotion out of it. I mean...
For me, our emotion is excited about having a product that makes people better. And if I can
we're exposing the sport. We were doing a lot of marketing, exposing our world, blending the two worlds together, blending, our roots in the speed world and roller rinks, and exposing the sport and our brand at the same time. I mean, what could be bad about that, right? I mean, that's the way we looked at it.
It's bad. I'm just kidding.
You're bad.
It's bad.
Yeah, I mean, back to RollerCon, the sugar wheel, it's that surface back in the day before they had tracks, it was like so slippery, and there was pretty much a stronghold on that wheel with Ivana having sugar wheels. Well, and we thought, man, we need to get in on this market, because I don't know if there's ever any supply issues, but I can tell that there's a lot being sold.
The problem is, she was doing sugar wheel. We actually wanted to compete on a slick surface. This used to be a big deal. Back in the day, there was really, really slick surfaces that no one could grip no matter what. So we're like, we need to fix this. They, through Sure Grip, made their own wheel called Sugar. And then we made a wheel called Poison. And the Poison was just way better than their wheel. I mean, our manufacturer was better, the product was better, everything about it was better.
And he came out with an ad that said something never tasted so sweet.
Yeah.
This is just business. This is just marketing.
Yeah, Poison has never tasted so sweet, or something like that. The name of the wheel's Poison.
So that didn't go over very well.
And then we got hammered for that. I don't know. So anyway, bottom line is we continually we're getting I guess
then we got
our hand slapped for our marketing. Yeah, hand slap.
No, it wasn't like that. It was legit.
Okay. All right, enough.
Oh, no, it's not. We got to go now on to the protective business.
Oh.
'Cause that was a big boo-boo.
That was a big owie.
Okay, so I got to take it back. Oly Rollers don't fall on their knees. We're speed skaters and hockey players, and the first thing that we learn when we skate is how to fall. And that includes never falling on your knees.
We're talking speed skating.
Yes.
When we learn to fall, when we're young, we learn when you fall, you don't touch your knees. You need your knees.
So when we came out with this product, it was because it was in need by me and my teammates.
To have a protective gear that actually is good for speed skater style of skating. Something that's more sleek, more condensed, yet protective, but not overprotective. And then what happened? It got weird.
Man, everything we do, we're just troublemakers.
So then someone contacted us, Ivana.
Again.
Ivana. She contacted us again and says, you guys are
trying to hurt
people on purpose. I was like, oh boy.
Okay, we're not malicious. We don't want to hurt anybody.
We're not trying to hurt
anyone. It is not the Christian way. We're Christians. I don't want to hurt anybody.
Our product is designed for people that don't want to jump up, bend their knees up, and land with two knees. We went to RollerCon the first time we introduced this, and someone did that in our booth, and I said, don't ever do that again.
So here's the issue is, yes, we're selling to the derby market, but our team is super unconventional. We don't, if it's in the rule book that we need to work on these knee slams, we're not going to work on knee slams because we don't want knee injuries, so it's not going to happen, okay? So I didn't realize that people are actually doing this at practice. It just kind of blew my mind.
So then we realized, and then we made some adjustments. The same protective gear is on the market today selling. So there's been obviously success. That's about, 10 years of protective sales of something that we were told you need to get off the market because it's hurt people. We did add a cap that can go on or not on, blah, blah, blah. But regardless, it's just another example of how Derby is just not so inclusive. We're just trying to make products better for those people that actually want to support it. It's not, there's no such thing as one product for all people. We get it. Yeah.
How should we close this one out? Because it's already been 15 minutes.
15 minutes?
I know. We're going to have to give you guys more details later.
We'll be back. Peace. No, we have a lot more. As you guys know, we actually really took the heat recently, and we're going to share that with you. Are you going to talk now?
No. We're going to save that for another
We got to go. So wait till you hear this one. It's going to be interesting.